Good morning. I'm Bob Verderber in the cheap seats with my partner Jake Johnston from Jake's Furnishings, and we're out here at the Beck's Travel Plaza. Our production manager today is Jim Ash off to my left. The cameraman, I think he's in his rookie broadcast here today, Joseph Lesson, out there in the parking lot. And my special guest today, our Dr. Charles Verderber. If you have any dental problems, please call into the program. And longtime educator, my sister Barbara Bowlby. And if you have any questions about anything scientific, she'll have them for you here today. Jake, what do you got going on today?
Well, obviously Josh Comnick is not here.
No, I think he's over at the British Open.
He's on assignment, is what we'll say.
Yes, at the British Open.
At the British Open, running from there to Peoria, Illinois, downtown, I believe, today for the St. Jude's run.
Well, good for him. That's down in Memphis, Tennessee, St. Jude's Hospital.
Correct. There's a big run today. Many people have left from Lincoln going to downtown Peoria in support of the St. Jude's. Mr. Josh Comnick has also drug along a few of the members of Blades to raise some money for a very worthwhile cause today.
It is, and I hearken back to a young man that went to grade school with my daughter Jackie, that a young O'Donoghue boy that went down there and had many treatments there at the hospital at St. Jude's.
Very nice.
And a great organization.
Very good. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we've got a trivia question today, don't we? I'll let you give that to the fans.
Yeah, we can do that. Jim Thome surpassed Sammy Sosa yesterday on the all-time home run list, becoming number 7 on the list with 610 home runs. Next on the list is who, and also how many home runs does he have to get to?
Okay, that's a tough one. You're going to have to be a baseball buff to get that one. You got to call 217-737-3791. Again, that's 737-3791 for the answer for that trivia question. What do you win if you get it right?
You know what? I've got a king or queen when I stay at the local Hampton Inn here in Lincoln.
Sounds good to me. In fact, I was just out at Jake's the other day. My friend Diane was out there checking out a couch that we're thinking about purchasing. So it's how long is that thing? 187 inches. I got to have a long couch. 87 inches.
I was going to say, we'll customize as big as you need.
Okay. And if you have any questions for my brother Chuck or Bad Barb over here, you can call 737-3791. Well, let's harken back to the year of 1960. 1960. We lived in a small house on 1565 Pulaski Street, and it sort of sounded like a Loretta Lynn song. My mother had given birth to 5 children. We lived in a small house on Pulaski Street, 1565 Pulaski Street, and unfortunately my grandfather had passed away in 1959. So for the last 2 years my father had been remodeling 429 North Sangamon on the corner of Sangamon and Peoria, right across along the railroad tracks there. And my brother here, Chuck, was only 2, and my sister Barbara didn't know it. She was going to be a twin. And we moved into 429 North about 3 days before Christmas on December 25th. And that spring, a month before Barbara was born, my father put up a basket on the garage. And he just didn't put up a basket like most fathers do. He used a plumb bob. He used an arc. He made sure that that thing was perfectly level at 10 feet. At that time, it was on dirt. Since then, we poured concrete in 1975, and we named it Rebel Memorial Court because we lost a dog on Salt Creek. But anyhow, that's a different story. So Chuck and Barbara, as they were growing up, watched these long-haired former military and construction workers. We got a phone call. All right. Who have we got on the air? Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Hi, Daddy.
Somebody's saying hi to their father.
Well, hello, Chloe.
Oh, it's
That's for me.
Oh, it's for Jake.
Hi, girls.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Well, thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Well, happy birthday to Jake.
I guess we have just officially announced
Jake's birthday.
My candidacy for the president.
Hang on, Savannah's coming.
Uh-oh. Getting everybody's family involved today, Bob.
That's right. July 21st, famous day. What year were you born, Jake?
1977. So I'm a little bit ahead of your Wayback Mobile so far.
Man, you make me feel old. 1977.
Here, Daddy.
Hi, Savannah.
Get loud.
All right.
She said it real quiet.
Okay, we gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, girls, for calling in. Mansion of the world.
So you
Now
got
officially how old I am.
what's the names of your girls?
I've got Chloe and Savannah. Chloe is my 7-year-old oldest, of course. She is unbelievable. Very smart young lady. Takes after her mother. Also looks a lot like her mother. And Savannah is my much more like me, we'll say.
Laid back.
Fortunately, she's also looks a lot like her mother on that end, but
Well, that's good.
She's definitely a little more ornery, and she's 2.5.
So how many years have you been married?
9 and 3/4.
All right, 9 and 3/4. All right. Well, we'll get back to Sangamon Street here. Anyway, these two here were just youngsters, and we were out there playing basketball just about every day, and they slowly worked their way up through the ranks. And Chuck graduated from high school in 1978, and that time Barbara was a junior in high school in 78, and that was probably the big year for the Verderber family here in Lincoln as far as basketball went. Chuck was getting recruited by the Kentucky Wildcats. Barbara was on a team that finished second state, and she also set the record in the 2-mile, which still stands today. Here comes a birthday cake for Jake.
Oh, yeah. Jake.
Happy birthday,
With
Jake.
a cardinal
Happy
right on
birthday,
front.
Jake.
Look at that.
He must be a Cardinal fan.
Today.
Today you are, anyway.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Also, those Cub fans go in the store, you know, you never know.
Well, we'd
We're
like you to
recruiting
harken
every day.
back to those days. Barbara and I were running 5 miles a day. Chuck and Barb were playing out there on the court. And what was it like going up against that that competition that groomed your careers later on?
Oh, well, first of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to Jake. Good job, girls. Way to call in for Daddy. That's awesome. Grooming, well, let's see. You were back in 1960. Katie and I were born 61 on April Fool's Day, and I came out of the womb and went out to the dirt court shooting baskets.
You were 45 minutes late.
Yeah, I was 45 minutes late. I'm the bonus baby. Hello, Mother. I'm sure you're at home listening. She didn't know she was going to have a bonus baby. But anyway, we all made it, and here we are. And we've started out on a dirt court playing. And we were playing up against a mean competition with the older brothers, and
Yeah, I was.
having a great time. And it groomed us for our futures in all ways.
That's right. That's right. I was. I don't know. It was I came back. Hello to everybody. Hey, Mom. What's up? I remember we came back and went through about 9 million slides Dad had, and we found some old basketball photographs playing over there, and I remember they're really hilarious because it was pre-sneaker craze. You guys played either in no shoes or penny loafers.
Right.
Full Levi's, hair down to their waist. Had guys like Ratso playing.
Caveman.
Caveman. And it might have been 10 foot when it was put up, but I think it was about 11 and a half because there was we pounded the dirt down and it was all swayed out. So yeah, that was great. It was a lot of fun. I remember as a kid wanting to always get out there and play against you guys, and you know, but you just take your beatings and you go on, and it was a lot of fun. And Barb and I got out there. It was a good year. 78 was a good year.
Yeah, I was just thinking, since I was going to be on the show, about 78 for the girls, how everything came together that particular year with the great Jan Bowers and I on the same team. I don't think you'd have that opportunity very often, and the great team that we had to go on to state. And then the next year, I got hurt towards the end of the season, and so you never know when you're going to have your chance. And we just had a wonderful year, and we had a great chemistry, all of our teammates, and you just never know when something like that's going to happen. We're very fortunate.
When I think back to that team, I don't think we've ever had a team, boys or girls, with that many elite athletes on the team. Pam Richard still holds the 100. Stacy Cook still holds the 200 and the 400, and you hold the 2-mile. And of course, Jan Bowers, deadly shooter.
Right.
She was the coach on the floor.
Yeah.
Donnie was on the bench, but
she's a great leader, very bright, led us all, and it was an awesome year.
Of course, your freshman year, you had a little problem in the practices. Your language was a little discolored from playing with all these guys. So Coach Foltz had me come out that freshman year and tell you to just calm down a little bit. And
I don't remember any of that.
You
You tell that story, but I'm not
story.
quite sure what you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
don't either. I don't remember anything.
Yeah. plead the fifth.
We're
Okay.
playing fifth
But
on
you
that one.
did. What was amazing was your shot. If anybody remembers Keith Wilkes that used to play for the UCLA Bruins, that's what Barbara's shot was like, because we wouldn't give her any mercy. We just slap her shot out of the air. So she had to fire from back behind her head, almost like a reverse French curl, and get the shot off quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was pretty deadly. I remember John coming to a game down in Springfield, and I think he was standing by the bleachers, and he said to my mom, he says, I don't think she's missed a shot. And I have that record still for basketball. What is it, 19 out of 21
Yeah.
from
Is
the
that what it is?
field?
19 out of 21.
I
yeah.
think so,
it
yeah.
was.
Not bad.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good.
So,
No.
It's like Bill Walton, UCLA.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only
Finals.
shot, 21 out of 22, and that
Right.
shot was a dunk, and they waved it off.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
can't
Yeah.
do the dunk anyway. Yeah, they waved my dunk off,
That's
too.
right. That's
yeah,
what she had two
yeah.
dunks and waved both those
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Now-
That's what happened.
Now, the story I remember about Chuck is we were unmerciful on him because he was the male. I mean, we would beat him, shoot him in the back with big yellow rubber bands, just torture him. And by the time his junior year rolled around, I'm 11 years older than him, I was standing in we'd always come in the side porch, so we still do at Sangamon Street, and I'm standing there in the middle room there where the TV used to be, and Chuck comes bopping in, walking through the front door, picks me up, military presses me off the ceiling, and then he gently sets me back down, and he just goes on his way into the kitchen. At that point, I knew that the game was up. I couldn't bully him anymore.
Well, I think Dad always warned you guys that someday he's going to be bigger than you, so.
Yeah. Well, look at him
Just
now.
Well,
remember,
yeah,
yeah.
that was true. That was true.
I remember up at the lake a couple summers ago, one of those that paddle boat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you know the size of a paddle boat, and we were cleaning up at the end of the day, and Chuck, he just acts like that thing's a toy boat. He just picks it up and throws it up on the on the.
Well, it's
On
good
the
training
sand.
against those guys,
Yeah.
They always used to throw me around. And, I have to admit, when I was in high school playing basketball, I never thought it was easy because now people might think that's funny, but I used to go practice and then go practice with these guys at night. And, they'd throw you around like a rag doll. And so in the games, it was like, oh, this is pretty easy. And it just came easy because of that. But, it was a lot of work. But, yeah, I remember that day Bob was like, all right, enough of this. I was going to prove that I had enough of you. So
Yeah, he moved into being the head of the wolf pack.
Yeah.
But Bob's
So-
always been there. I think that's why Chuck and I
Yeah.
came out with no hesitation when he asked us
Right.
to talk on the
Right.
radio. I remember that summer I started running, and he'd work construction building I-55, and I'd run 5 miles in the morning, and then he'd come off work and run another 5 miles with me in his boots. In his work boots. So, Bob's always been there for us. He's
Yeah.
we
He's
used
good
to
man.
play catch in the snow, I remember.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And brother-
a baseball catch. We used to just do all kinds of things together.
Yeah, and brother John too.
Oh,
he,
yeah.
He the picture you were talking about, the pictures. I remember a picture of him going up for a jump shot out of the corner, and there's mud on the
Yeah,
inside of
yeah,
his
it's a hole
forearms.
in the basket.
Because as we said, it was a dirt court. and
Right,
we'd play
right.
whether it was rain, snow,
Oh, yeah.
mud, sleet.
Yeah.
I'm going to send that. I'm going to put a poster of that up and send it to Nike and Adidas and go, this was when real men played basketball.
Oh, we also remember when it was cold and the basketball would stop bouncing because it was
Right.
so darn cold. So we'd go in and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
And
Mom
we'd
had
have
the
an
oven
extra, or we'd put it under, if Mom was drying clothes, we'd put it
Yeah.
under the dryer vent
Then
to get it
outside.
warmed up so we could have one that bounced a little bit better.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and if you'd like to join us out here, we're out here from 9 to 10 at Beck's Travel Plaza, and you can get free pizza. $1. I'm sorry, it's $1 for the pizza.
$1.
Any kind of drinks? Fountain free and $1 for the pizza.
Oh.
You can't beat that. So come on out here to Beck's Travels Plaza. We're located
Or
next
free
to the...
fountain drinks instead of a, never mind.
No.
All right. We're out here next to the Lincoln Hampton Inn on Lincoln's west side. You can also load up on great deals at Beck's Travel Plaza featuring 24 packs of Budweiser, Bud Light, and Miller Lite for only $14.99, $12.99 for the Keystone Light for a road trip, a 30-pack, and Natty Light 30s, along with all flavors, ice-cold 32-ounce Gatorades and Amp Energy drinks priced right at only 2 for $3. And now during the Cheap Seats live Saturday morning sports show until 10, enjoy, as Jeff number 2 told you, enjoy $1 Godfather's breakfast pizza slices and free fountain drinks from 9A to 10A. And I know Jeff works hard to get these sponsors, so we had to put the word in for them. Charles, any tips now on your dental care for the fans out there?
Well, you know these fountain drinks and all these sodas. You know, it's the job security for me. I tell you right now. No, I've been. I think I've been out now. For most people who don't know, I live in Vermont. It's a wonderful state. I live about an hour south of Montreal, and my wife Linda, who is also from Lincoln, her father was Dr. Ed Ulrich, Linda Ulrich. She's also a dentist. We practice out in Vermont. Have been there now 25th year, so pretty wild. And no, we love it. It's great. And but you know, we have a lot of other interests besides the dentistry. My wife and my daughter now are into welding. They do these welding sculptures. What, are you getting something to eat there, man?
You all right? Icing fell on my leg.
Don't, he doesn't. Anything sweet, he's going to eat it. So.
Well, tell us about the sculptures. Let's see that scar on your hand.
Oh yeah. By the way, if you can see the back of my hand here, is a big scar. That was from last summer. My daughter and my wife had finished the sculpture about of a full-size vulture. It was about, I don't know, about 8-9 feet wingspan. We got this big rock in our yard. We're going to put it on top of the rock. So, you know, about 5:30 in the morning, my wife said, you know, we can put that up there with our tractor. And I said, no, I don't think we can. She says, yeah, I think we can. I said, all right. Well, you can't ever talk an old work out of anything, you know.
Right.
So we got it in the tractor. We got it up on there. I just about had a balance. I said, this isn't going to work. And just as I said that, standing on a ladder, you know, that top rung you're not supposed to be standing on.
Yep.
Yes.
The thing, you know, about 800 pounds, this thing started falling on me. I had a few explicatives to say as I was falling, hit the ground, woke up. I thought either I'm dead or something's not right.
Yeah. Plus,
so
you're a
cut the back of my
dentist.
hand.
You're supposed to use your
Yeah,
hands.
I know. I use right hand. You know, it was perfect. Anyway, I got up and there's a big old gash in the back of my hand. It's about 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock. So I had to walk up to my car. I just grabbed my shirt off, wrapped around. Told Jens, he came out. I said, go grab me a shirt. I go to the ER. So I drove myself to the ER, and about 15 stitches later, I was good.
They put you back
They
together.
put it back together. It was fine. It was no big deal.
No problem.
It's like the time I ran through the back door at, you know, on Sangamon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That was
supposed to
good.
open. You're supposed to open.
Well, it
the
was
door.
supposed to be a screen door. I thought you just kick it open, but Dad hadn't changed the screen to, you know, it was still glass. And all I remember is Dad heard glass flying, and he just, when I got about halfway down the court, I think I was fighting with one of my sisters, wasn't it? Katie. I think I got in a fight with Katie.
You were running from Katie?
Well, I think one of our other cousins was there.
Probably had a
chasing
ball
me
bat.
down.
Probably.
No, yeah, Katie probably would have got me, but I took off. And I think one of our cousins, I can't remember who was there, was chasing after me. I took off, and I got about halfway out, by halfway down the court, and Dad just came out of the thing and was right. And I screamed at it. And next thing I know, he took me to the hospital for about 25 stitches. So.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of the time Barbara was put in solitary confinement at home when she cracked you over the back with a croquet mallet.
Well, I deserved it.
Well, no doubt.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
violent,
It
Barbara.
was, yeah.
Well, it takes a while to get me angry, but
Well, when
once
I
I'm
get,
angry,
I can
look out.
aggravate. I know how to aggravate her. So.
Yeah.
Those croquet mallets, though, that was pretty good. That was a good shot.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good. I appreciate that.
So
No, we had a good time. We had a good time.
Oh, yeah. So, Barbara, how long have you been out at West Lincoln Broadwell
Well,
now?
I'll start my 13th year at West Lincoln Broadwell as a science teacher. I started out for a 6th through 8th grade teacher, and now I'm teaching 5th grade also. I just love it. It's a wonderful place to teach, and just love the experience. I'm very fortunate to have been hired, and love the experience. The camera guy, he was one of my students out there. He's a good fella. And his mother works out there and takes care of the place and takes care of the buses and
There's
does an
rumors
awesome
of,
job. I was out there yesterday, and the place looks awesome. It's all shiny, and Julie and Becky and Jackie are all working hard to get it ready for the students to come back.
There's actually rumors of our cameraman joining the football team this year.
Oh, he did?
Oh, they
Oh, yeah.
love you on the football team.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
I think the city would love him on the football
Yeah.
team.
Hey, I think, well, I know we're not much of a singer, so we should probably be singing to Jake, because he's got this wonderful little
Really?
happy birthday cookie there. And I know
Really?
Mom's sitting at home. Why aren't they cutting
Yeah,
that cookie
no.
and eating it?
No, we can
So-
cut the cookie. We can cut the singing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, that,
Good idea.
look, we don't get paid to sing, so
Okay.
I don't know if that's really a good idea. I mean,
that's-
I've heard my brother
We
sing.
need
It's
the
not a good.
overexcited-
That's not in our contract. That's
No.
what I was going to
No,
say. I
no,
was going to have
sing.
Chuck lead the singing.
No, man.
Well,
that
you
didn't
want a
happen.
piece of your cookie there, Jake?
We can break that thing up. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, why not?
Anyway,
I'm surprised number 2 didn't come out here and cut it for
wait a minute. I'm
us.
just figuring that out, man.
He's slipping.
But that's a Cardinals thing, right?
I think he's in the witness
Yeah.
protection program anyway.
Who's that?
Jake number 2?
Jake 2?
Yeah.
He's in the witness protection
Jeff
program?
2.
Yeah.
Jeff 2.
Jeff 2.
Jake,
Jeff
yeah,
two.
Jeff
Well,
2.
he handed me
Goodness.
this.
Anyway.
and I'm
I'm-
a girl, so I guess
I got a
I'm supposed to
pocket
be cutting
knife. I don't know how clean it is.
Oh. What are we gonna do? We got to
He's
place.
got
We're gonna put that
While
on
we're
napkins?
Yeah.
while we're doing the ceremonial cutting of the
Jake
cake,
has to eat his first.
I'm thinking
That's
we
how
need
it
to
goes.
pay some bills.
Okay.
So
Sounds like a good idea.
We'll be back.
I didn't bring
here
a
at
paycheck.
Beck's,
I didn't bring a
Beck's
check.
Travel Plaza.